Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. The road trip wraps up with the second of two between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Suggs. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
"40 home runs, man, that's some amazing power. Not many guys are hitting the ball over the boards 40 times. At any time in any season in the history of baseball, you hit 40 home runs, you've had an amazing season."
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. And he is in there. At the plate, number 7. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. 3-0 count. Here it comes. Shot back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Harper is on his way home. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on. Max Scherzer is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's a workhorse. You know, he knows how to win games. And last game, complete game victory. He just stayed around and continued to hang in there long enough to get that W. You love it when he's on the mound.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Settling in now, Miguel Sano. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. One and two. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Gonzalez on his way to second now. And he'll get in there with a hustle double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Twins. Well, this team is really going to be busy today. You look at how this pitcher's been struggling all season. All you got to do is look at that ERA. That tells me he's given up a lot of balls hit, and the defense is going to be very, very busy in this one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2 towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out to center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
In now, Gene Segura. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So striding forward for his first opportunity, Brian Dozier. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And that's in there, 3-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Trout. as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Striding in once again, Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Tapper up the line. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again a 3-2. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Standing in now, number 7. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Hit to first. To second for one. On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Jorge Polanco.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Right fielder, William Sung.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a play, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Line to the right side, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit sharply on the ground, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Santana will go over to first here, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Stepping in now, Ichiro Suzuki. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And Mauer will step on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Way in front of that fastball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. sinking liner toward left. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
2 strikes and he hits it in the left field. You couldn't hit a sand wedge better than that ball was placed right there.
Baseman, Miguel Sano.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Here it is on 3-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Hit out toward second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Rosario rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is out at the plate on a strong throw as the runner tried to score all the way. Gene Segura standing in. He hit a sac fly earlier. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
The center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time. Oh, and that was some effort. And with it, the coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cardenas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
The batter, catcher.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down go the Twins in. Trevor May takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
3 for 3 on the night. He's feeling good right now. You know, I watched him hit earlier in batting practice. He looked terrific. He just carried that over to the game.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And there's ball 2 now. Sharp ground ball to third. To Dozier for 1. On to first. A double play. Digging in to try it again. Adrian Gonzalez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball. Now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out of this, leaving a man stranded on base, that's a really good inning.
Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
So that's a big hit right there. After the double play, you thought at first they were going to have a big inning, and now you feel like you're not going to get anything out of this. He comes up with a big clutch 2-out hit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Polanco. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The batter, right fielder.
Ready for another chance.
Suggs.
William Suggs comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his style.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
56. Tyler Duffy.
Here's Ichiro now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he chased it in the dirt. Castro gathers, and the throw is in time. Ichiro is retired, and there's 1 away. Ready once again, Gene Segura. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit back toward the mound. Polanco is up with it on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 4.
Riding in once again, Orlando Arcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
The batter.
Here's Miguel Sano. Struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's Brian Dozier now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. 1-1. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move
now
up.
Batting, number 7.
Now at the plate, number 7. He's 2 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just a 1 out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here it is on 3-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Lorenzo Cardenas. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
First baseman, number 7.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Segura. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Well, he'd retired 11 in a row before that base hit right there. Let's see now the cat and mouse game. Is he going to throw over? Will they hold him? Let's see how they try to manipulate the game with him in the stretch now, as opposed to being on that nice roll.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Stick around. Back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network. Glenn Perkins enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The catcher, number 40.
Ready now, Wilson Contreras. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Suggs is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot
Suzuki.
now. Ichiro Suzuki. His prior history versus this arm, 5 for 14. Way outside. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Flipped out the other way toward short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, William Suggs. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Now batting, Eddie Rosario. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
2 out, nobody on. Hard liner to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
Here's Miguel Sano. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. Milwaukee win for the 106th time, most in the division. Max Scherzer records win number 16.